what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Tuesday Show. My name's Ultra David, and with me is James Chen
How's everybody going?
and Tobaware.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What up? I'm Ultra David, aging gracefully, and we're here doing a little reunion show. It's been a while. It's been a year. It's been 2 years? It's
Longer,
been
way longer
three
than that.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
since
been-
we last did this.
Yeah, and it's nice to guys have you back here on Zoom. Oh my God!
Whoa,
Wait,
it's physical. You're
wait
in
a
real
second!
life?
Oh my God!
We're actually here.
This is the first time you've actually ever been
It
in
is.
person in the studio.
We talked about it a lot, and then me and David quit on the same day on you, and and so we didn't do it. But it's happening now. Better late than never.
Exactly. It's never too late.
Yeah.
The year was 2022, and Brock and I had both independently made plans that would basically necessitate us not being on the show anymore. And this guy didn't know about it, and actually neither of us knew about
had no
the other
idea.
one
Yeah,
until the same day that we both came
But
out
you know
with
what?
it.
The thing is, like, I want to know. Did you guys put in like any like bets or anything on how long I would last by myself?
Man, I mean,
No, not officially.
Okay.
Maybe
okay.
under the tape. No.
Okay,
no,
okay.
Of course
no,
not,
dude. Of course, we wanted you to keep going and do your
Yeah,
thing. Like it's.
Of course.
Like I can't believe I've actually kept it up this long. I'm honest with you. Like I'm surprised because we've always said like the reason why we did it for so long is because we had the other person.
Sure.
And for me, I just feel like it was just kind of like one of those momentum things that got me. I was just kept doing it because I was kind of used to it. But dude, like I kept saying like I'm gonna start the show at 5:30 and it never started at 5. So I'm just like 7:30 now. Whatever.
Yeah, that's all good. It's your thing. Yeah. I mean, we started the show in 2011, 800 years ago.
Yes.
And when we did that, nobody had really been doing a weekly fighting game show yet, or even a news show, right?
Yeah,
On stream. There had previously been audio stuff, like what Ski Sonic and
Keats were
were doing.
Yeah, Wake
and
Up
before
Shoryuken.
that, Wake Up Shoryuken. And before that, Alphaism Radio.
Yes.
And so it's not like it was a completely new idea.
That's a throwback.
That was
Wow.
more than 20 years ago at this
Yeah.
point. But
Wow.
it wasn't a completely new idea, but nobody had done it on Twitch really yet, and we were consistent about it.
Yeah.
A rarity for us.
I
but-
know, right?
But we were consistent about it for 10 and a half years.
Yes.
We did 48 to 50 weeks shows per year.
Yeah,
Every year for
yeah.
10 and a half years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
And-
it was a long time. It was a good time. I'm really glad to have done
Do
it.
you remember there was like that Tuesday block? Like during that time, we were
Yes.
getting like 1,000 to 2,000 people watching us.
Legit,
It was
in the year
crazy.
2011 and 2012,
Yeah,
we were getting huge numbers.
Yeah, but unfortunately now there are 7,000 billion fighting game streamers out there. So there's a little bit more
There's
variety.
Quite a
It's-
few.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a different situation for sure, and it was really nice to be in there early. I mean, in a bunch of ways, in ways that helped us work in it for sure. But more importantly, like just cool to be on the forefront of doing something, and it was cool to be consistent. But I agree with you that what really kept me doing the show was the fact that it was hanging out with you, and we were
Right.
hanging out with you as well. Like that was what kept me in it for so long. In fact, I was just telling Brock on the drive over here, like for quite a while during that stretch, I was, super undiagnosed ADHD, not doing great, and not doing great mental health wise otherwise. And there would be months that would go by where the only thing that I noticed that was like, oh, progression of time was a Tuesday show comes up.
Really?
And I have to drive over here to your place, and it's Tuesday show. Like that was how I marked weeks. Was it's a new Tuesday
Jesus,
show?
okay.
So I mean, really, like for me, yes, like the parts of the show that were cool of like we made a little bit of money doing it, and like we were on the forefront, cool. The reason that I kept doing it was definitely relationships and hanging out with you guys
And actually helping you keep track of time.
and helping me keep track of what year it was. Yeah, for sure.
Hey, do you want to smell this? See what it smells like?
It's the weirdest question anyone's ever asked me about a drink. Do you want to smell
Yeah,
it?
I know exactly. So.
It does. It actually does. It smells like it might taste good.
Okay, it's a weird combo.
Do you want to try it a little bit or no?
I
You
no.
have the
Yeah,
Pepsi, so it's gonna
Pepsi,
mess
so-
it up. So
So, we have a bit of a reunion. As far as the topics that we're going to be talking about this week, as you could see, we just got the one. So we'll
Well, so if you
doing
guys are
that.
wondering what's going on, I mean, Brock just happened to be in town.
Yep.
And you know what? It's weird calling you Brock on the stream because you're here in person. So like, I feel like you're not internet personality Tubo here. So I'm seeing you
I
in
mean,
person.
I am not really that guy at all anymore.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, we'll get into that in a little bit.
Sure.
But you were just happened to be in town, and we all wanted to go grab dinner. We're gonna go grab dinner after this and stuff like that. And I was like, hey. We've never actually done this live before. You want to just come on and hang out and do a live stream? And you guys said it
Here
sounded like
we
a
are.
cool idea, and here we are.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of exciting to see you guys here.
Yeah, dude. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
it's nice.
honestly, this is weird.
I'm not talking to myself. Oh my god, I'm not talking to
It
myself.
feels weird being here in person. Like I've obviously never been on this side of
Right.
the table.
Yeah.
So
Well-
you guys, hold on, wait a minute. I need to understand.
Yeah.
Did you guys used to squeeze Sajam and Steve back here too?
That was when we were downstairs in another room.
Okay,
So
thank God.
Yeah, the room that I was actually that I'm renting out now, right, is used to be where we would
Oh,
stream
okay,
from,
okay.
and we had a lot more space
Yeah,
back then.
yeah. 'Cause
So yeah,
Jesus,
yeah.
I couldn't even fit my fat ass through there. Barely had to squeeze, brother.
Yeah, like I said, I'm planning to try to change the way this whole setup area looks at some point, so people are gonna be surprised if I ever get around to actually doing that. But I mean, I used to have a giant CRT over there because that's where I would try to play Tetris, but I haven't tried that in forever. So I was just like, you know what, I'm getting rid of that.
It's your
I'm
space,
gonna-
man.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, when we did it with the Steves, it was with a different table in a different room, and
I think it was the same table, but we just had so much space left and right. It wasn't that
Okay.
bad.
in any
you know?
case, yeah, it was a different situation.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, that was pretty recent that we did that. That was only in 2014.
Oh yeah, only.
Just the other day. Maybe it was
Yeesh.
2015. I don't know. Something
Brother,
like
we
that.
are old. We're
Yeah.
so old. Look
Dude.
at our beards. Our beards are gray.
Dude, you saw, there,
What
so
are we doing
I know
here?
you guys don't go around.
Look at my beard, dude. It's
A little
gray
bit.
as
You
hell.
got 10 gray hairs. in
I
there,
know
it's
you
fine.
guys aren't on Twitter around that much, but like there was this thing that Daigo said on stream recently where he was just like, you know, I forgot. I think Markman is the one who like
Umehara
retweeted it.
Daigo
Yeah, let me see what if
from
Mark,
Street Fighter.
Never heard of him.
oops, that's not how you spell Markman. Okay, let's see, find this, and then he retweeted Daigo.
Oh, he retweets 1,000 things a day, man. It's,
Oh, God,
Good
yeah,
luck.
I know, right?
Mark is grinding on it.
Looking for a picture of Daigo is what I'm looking for here.
You've pressed the scroll
Man,
wheel
yeah,
100
man's
times
just trying
already.
to go through. There it is. We found it.
Yeah, there you go.
It only took 45 seconds straight of scrolling James fast as he could.
basically, Yeah. So here, I'll show you guys this one over. Okay, I'm gonna lose you guys over here.
Oh
because
my
it's just
God.
gonna be my
Okay.
head over here. But
That's
like,
fine.
this is
Nobody's
this is
here
the
to see
tweet over
Daigo.
here where he says, by
Who's
the time
this?
SF5 happens, we're gonna be like 50. And I was like, what? Like my response is literally, what does he mean going to be?
Yeah.
Ah!
You got 3 months left?
Me?
Yeah.
Let me see. What is it? What are we in? November?
November.
December, January, February. Yeah. 3 months left,
3
and I will
months
be
left.
hitting the big 5-0. And again, nobody will ever guess that I
True.
am 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not the first fighting game dude to be in your 50s. You know, some
So,
some
I
of
mean,
them have been around for a
The
while.
only people that I always know that are like actually older than me that are still in the fighting game community are, I mean, even Seth is like tangentially there, but like, you know, it's the Seth, Tom, Tony, and Jason Cole crew. But like outside of that,
Cole
like,
is mid 50s right at this point.
me and Watson and Choi, I think, are all the same age, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Or they might be. I think Watson is 1 year younger than me. I think, and Choi might be the same age as me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I know Big E has been 50 for
oh,
quite a
you're
while.
right. You're right. Yeah.
Big
okay.
E's
He's been 50 for 20
for a
years.
while.
Let
Yeah,
me
yeah,
tell
yeah.
you.
He's spent 20 years
He's
in
been
his
50
50s.
forever.
Yeah. Anyway, you're not the only one you're not the first one to get there, but you won't be the last. Like we will all get there, and if we're playing fighting
Speak
games,
for yourself.
you'll be there. If we're playing fighting games at this age, then would be super weird
Yeah.
to stop.
So I don't know if you guys
At this
did see.
point.
I mean, you guys saw, right, that Hinao won that China major, right? And
Yes.
I did not.
he's 14 years old.
He
Okay,
won. He
yeah,
won the
that's
China
cool.
Street Fighter
Yeah.
6 major. He traveled
And-
there from Japan.
But
and
that
went.
kind of brought up that whole like, oh my gosh, why are kids winning? And one tweet from a Third Strike player was like, oh, isn't it weird how kids can win Street Fighter 6, but it never happens in Third Strike? And then that just set off the entire internet storm, and everybody was yelling, and it turned into that same thing of old people suck, oh, young people suck, and it was just like, old games suck, new games suck, and it was just like, oh, please stop. And
You know, I don't miss it.
Yeah, no,
I don't
no,
miss it.
does-
Not at
it's-
all.
Yeah,
I had no
And
idea
you know
that was
what?
a thing.
And K. Brad, bless his soul, had the best tweet about it. He was like, "Look, old players could beat the young kids today if they played, and the young kids could beat the old players back then if they played.
Yeah.
That's it." And I was like, "100% done. That's it, right?" I mean,
Just because there are so many more players today, I think that there's a greater number of players who could be really strong, who
Right,
are really
yeah.
strong. But on the other hand, if it was the case that it mattered to Alex Valle to still be a top player,
Well,
Of course,
I mean,
you could do it.
The one thing that I said, and I even said this at Capcom on the esports recap this past weekend, is that our generation, like, we knew that if we kept playing fighting, the more fighting games we played, the more we were ruining our lives. So, like, you know, I mean, it's true, right? Because, like, in our generation, it was just like, you're playing fighting games and you're like, well, I gotta quit sometime to start a family or get a job or do whatever. Like, you just, I mean, dude, like, I looked at Ryan Hart just tweeted something recently, and that was like his whole tweet. He was just like, oh, but you know, the time, you know, you have to move on to other things and stuff. And some of these young kids probably don't feel like they ever need to, like, I'm like, I will commentate until I'm like 80 years old, like Chick
I
Hearn
was
if I
gonna say,
can.
I don't understand why you feel
Right,
like you have
but
to give it up.
he was from that generation. This is what I mean. And I was like, when you're born and your whole brain is wired, like, I can't put everything into this because it's going to ruin my life, you know, like, whereas Hinao is like, hey, look, I'm the top Luke on the leaderboard. And then the rest of Japan's like, who's this Hinao kid? And then they find him and play him in person. They're like, you're good. Here, be trained by Haitani. Like, of course you're going to be good at 14, right?
yeah, you're right. Yeah, there's a system that's been sort of set up in a way that didn't really
Yeah.
exist in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, obviously, there's nothing about the games that plays more to new players.
Well,
or
I
old
do think that
players
there's
or-
a little bit of that, but that's a whole different story. So I know you've never agreed with that one, but there's too much evidence for it. So there's too much evidence for it.
There's too much evidence, David. Way
There
too
is,
much.
but I don't want to get into it because if I do, we're gonna get started on that, and we
Oh
don't
my
want to
God.
talk.
No,
You two are gonna get started on
Yeah,
that.
I
in
know,
this.
right?
I don't give a shit anymore.
We have one topic to talk about. Ultra David and Tuba are back. That's our topic. up here.
Right.
So, what's been going on since, first of all, how come it was that you left the Tuesday show? Second of all, what's been going on?
So I left because I was sick of both of you, and I needed it. No, I
I was
dove-
completely believing that. I mean, I was just like,
I,
Jesus Christ, I'd be sick of us too. We're just sitting here being like, old games, new games, old games, and you're just like, I can't do this
can't
anymore.
fucking
I
do
can't
it."
do this anymore. So yeah.
No, I dove headfirst into Rumbleverse,
Oh right.
which
okay.
then unfortunately dove headfirst into its own grave. So that sucked. No, I really, really love Rumbleverse. I played the
Yeah.
fuck out of it. I was the only person to host any competitive
Tournaments, yeah.
event whatsoever for the game. There was some invitational at the very start of the game ran by Epic that was terrible and had horrible rules and nobody watched it. But somebody got paid like $100K for winning it, so good for them. But yeah, I ran the only legit events ever.
I remember too,
And,
because Investigation Cone was helping a lot too.
Investigation
Yeah.
Cone was a huge help with that. I was actually talking about that earlier with my buddy Mike DeBonis and David.
Oh really? Yeah, nice. Okay.
And how all that came to be. So I got really into that. That's why I stopped
And then
with the Tuesday show, because I was fully invested in
Right.
Rumbleverse.
and then Epic Games just decided to.
Yeah, that I don't know why they wanted to get rid of the game, but they did. They closed it down after only being active for 6 months.
It's so. Oh, God.
Big
Heart-
bummer. Super fun
heartbreaking.
game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Super heartbreaking, but it is what it is. That's live service games.
Here, let me try turning up our microphone because we're all sitting a little further away, so I'm going to turn up the microphone a little bit.
You got it.
So.
I'll just yell.
You should. You're talking really quiet for a Brock.
I know, right? I was like, wait, wow, a lot has changed, right? Inside voices, Jesus.
But outside of that, that ended, and it was actually good for me personally. Because when I was streaming Rumbleverse, I was not taking care of myself. I gained a ton of weight. I would work 8.5 hour days, and then I would stream Rumbleverse stuff for 6-7 hours a day, and I kept that schedule up for like 4 months straight.
Jeez.
And then when I started running the big grapple tournaments, I streamed on my own a little bit less because I was putting more effort into doing that stuff. But I was still working on the same shit for 7 hours after working my normal job.
Right.
So it was good for me that went away because then I lost a lot of weight, a ton of weight. Still a work in progress, and I met my partner Lindsay, who's here, but she's watching a movie over there. I don't think she's gonna get on camera, at least not on purpose.
Oh, I mean, I can turn on the TV and.
She rented movies that she has to watch in a certain amount of time that she didn't watch on the plane.
Because I was like, I could turn on the TV. I have Netflix.
She has 48 hours to watch these movies, Jane. She has to watch them.
Okay, yeah.
And then we bought a house. So that's going good. That's where life is right now. I still work at the same job that I have. I don't particularly like it, but whatever. That's fine.
Pays the bills, right?
Yeah, I got everything else that I like. We have 3 cats.
Woo.
As you guys may have known, I talked about Miles, I'm sure, on
the
Tuesday show. He's a little asshole who's never liked anyone ever, but he is warming up to Lindsay.
Yay.
He allows her to pet him sometimes on occasion without trying to bite her. Yeah. No, Miles would not like you, Sal. I promise.
I feel the same way. I think I can become friends with Miles.
I've had at least 40 different people say this to me.
I feel exactly the same way.
And they come to
I'm
my
built
home,
different.
and he treats them all the same.
You know what the funniest thing is that I'm the kind of person that's like, yeah, I can do that, but like
You could not.
I haven't even still been able to get Olaf and Kitty's dog to like me. Like that dog, like, but I don't think he hates me. It's just that whenever I go into Olaf's room and they're both there, he gets really protective. You know, but like we'll go outside for walks and then he's like, "Hi, James, hi."
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, so he like guards the room a lot. So, but I don't believe
Mike in the chat. He's met Miles. He knows.
I don't believe I could get Miles to like me anymore because I there's so many animals that I have not been able to get.
True story. When we first bought the house and moved in together, Miles almost blinded Lindsay. He slashed her iris. We had to go to the hospital.
Are you serious?
Yeah. He was sleeping underneath her. She was up at like 3 a.m. playing Power World by herself, and she had her feet up on her chair, and she put her foot down and stepped on him.
Oh shit!
And scared him, so he like clawed up her leg, and then she got down to like punish him and tell him no. She was like no, and he lunged at her and got her eye.
Jeez.
So we had to go to the hospital, and I was like, I have to give him up. I can't keep this cat. He's violent, blah blah blah. But my very loving partner was like, fuck no, you're keeping your cat. You love that cat. It's like I'm gonna make this work with him. And
oh Jesus!
Now they are getting along. He'll like lay on her legs sometimes when we're in bed.
Oh, okay.
And he'll like rub on her and
That's good.
Yeah, like they have improved their relationship.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyways,
I mean, there was one time I still remember that. So Nathan always likes to try to attack and play with Jasmine, and she gets mad and runs away and stuff like that.
That's Dexter. He chases kitten.
Oh, that's funny. And yeah, one time I was just lying in bed asleep, and I just hear wow, whatever like that, and Jasmine runs and jumps off of my face, and I got a claw mark right across the bridge of my nose, and I was like, Jesus Christ! If she had just
I can feel
stepped in the wrong place, I was so scared. Like I was like.
Yeah.
But the other thing that she does is she likes to crawl on my chest, and I don't know how she does. I swear to God, she does this on purpose. But you know, she'll walk and the claws will come out, and she will stab me in my nipple every single time. Every time.
She's got a little target there.
I think so. I mean, I've got a shirt on, and so she'll just walk, and then all of a sudden, it is the most painful thing. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm sure we've all been, cat clawed in the nipple.
I don't think I have.
No?
I
That
don't
was the
think I
weirdest
have.
sentence. Another one of those
In the
weird
nipple in
sentences.
particular, I don't
You've
think
never
so.
been? Of course I've
No,
been.
I have not.
man.
Well,
Not that I recall. Maybe I have.
Yeah.
Not that I recall.
It's definitely happened to me.
I feel like I would remember that though. Like that seems particularly painful.
It's a bummer. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel great.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I don't know. I've been cat speared in worse places, I guess, but it was bad. Yeah, it's right. It's happened to many cat owners for sure. It's not a.
But like I said,
Unique
like
story.
every time she walks on my chest, she just will aim for that. I swear.
But yeah, that's what I've been up to. I still play fighting games.
I see you playing Street Fighter 6
I
online
haven't
sometimes.
I haven't played 6 for like whenever Sega came out.
Right, yeah.
I
okay,
played
okay.
him for a week and I haven't touched it since.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to Tokon. I'm
Of
pumped
course,
about the
right,
next
yeah.
beta. Spider-Man looks fucking sick, so I'm very excited to play him. And I play various other
So
games.
you haven't tried like 2XKO yet? Because, I mean, that's
No.
Marvel-esque, right? It's
2XK, no for me. I'm good. Yeah, no,
Okay.
that doesn't look appealing to me at all, to be
Okay,
honest.
Okay.
Hats off to people who like it, though. You
'Cause,
guys
I mean,
have fun.
It's
Yeah,
made by a lot of Marvel heads now,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So there's a lot of
yeah, I understand why other people think it looks cool. It's just not what I'm looking
It's
for.
got a Marvel DNA in there
Yeah,
for
no.
sure. So
Yeah, I'm good. But I like a lot of the dudes and gals that work on it, so
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
not hating on your game. I'm just not for me. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to Tokon. I play a lot of Marvel Rivals.
yeah.
Play a lot of Marvel Rivals.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that game is dope.
Are you like high on the leaderboards of that game? or anything?
No, I haven't grinded ranked because I didn't like the rank system. But next season they've made a lot of changes that I'm looking forward to, so I'll start grinding.
Okay.
I think my highest is Diamond 1 or GM3 or something, which is like
Is that high?
it's like
Oh.
upper mid tier.
Yeah,
Upper mid
okay,
tier.
okay.
It's not amazing, but you're not a bad player.
Right, exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Which
so.
at almost 38 years old, I'm happy with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I'm fine with it.
Practice.
So
50.
I mean, if you ever watch that one clip doing that that Taskmaster thing, Tuba would get so mad at watching us all play Marvel Rivals in that thing. So
Oh.
You guys play
right.
Rivals?
it was when we were restreaming the Capcom Cup at the Tenno Studios.
Yeah.
Whenever they went on a break, we would run and play a random game, and so like
To
Tuba.
like keep the stream going, right? So
Yeah.
like we would have games that the commentators would play.
So
in
Hanzo would
person.
make us like, oh, I'm gonna make you draw a painting, or I'm gonna make you do this, and one of them was go play Marvel Rivals, and so we just fought
right.
like some random team, I think, and we just all died like instantly.
It was real
so,
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
Was
disappointed.
that
in
when
you.
you didn't know what push to talk was? Was that the game?
Yeah. No, that was StarCraft. That was
was
StarCraft.
StarCraft,
Yeah, it
okay,
was
yeah.
StarCraft.
Oof.
Classic moment.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Hanzo was pissed too because when he made us all play StarCraft against Bryce,
Yeah.
who's Machine, who's
EG
like,
Machine.
yeah, he's like super good StarCraft
Yes.
player. But Machine had said like, yeah, if you play StarCraft and you're 1v4, like he was like, if the 4 players know what they're doing, there's no chance for the one
Yeah.
guy to
if
win.
if they are like familiar with how to play.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to be.
But
an
none of
expert.
you guys are familiar with how to play.
and none of us knew. And Hanzo was like, not a single one of you have played StarCraft before.
Just one of the best
Yeah,
and most famous and the highest selling games of the entire
Me,
90s.
Spooky, Tasty Steve, and Justin. None of us had played
I
StarCraft.
wouldn't have been able to either. I don't play that shit, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so like people talk about the hardest genres all the time.
Mm-hmm,
Fighting game is not the hardest genre. It's RTS.
You think so?
I do. I'm good on that shit, dude. That is the hardest genre to be
I
good
played
at.
a lot of RTS back in the day. I do agree that it's hard, but I also think basically like I was playing Warcraft 3 and Brood War and also going to the arcade at the same time, like in the same era. And the reason that I kept with fighting games is that I felt like they had really similar strategies, but an RTS game starts out with irrelevant stuff for the first 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
The first 3 minutes, you're scouting. You're
Yeah.
hoping that you have the right strategy. Then you adapt, and then things become interesting, and then there's a lot of interesting micro and like cool macro. But like the first like couple minutes of every game is like, let's fast forward.
Right. Yeah.
But in fighting games, like second one, you're in there and making decisions that are interesting. So
Yeah.
that was for me. what
I mean,
what the interest was comparatively.
you know, I know every time I try to talk about this, everyone's like, "No, James, they're all just as hard." And I'm never saying that fighting games are harder. I'm saying that they're all I think they're all the same once you get to the highest level. They're all really difficult to play. I just think fighting games are harder to get into because they beat you down a lot more, and there's nothing intuitive about fighting games.
Well,
you know?
I think it's the same for RTS. There's nothing intuitive about it. There's a whole set of tech trees that you need to know. There's like a
Right.
ton of info that you need to do to at all be
Right.
at all
But-
Very high
interested.
mental
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
but because you always have that first 3 minutes, you always have that ability to be like, okay, I'm gonna learn to do this, and you can keep practicing it and get faster, and you know
Sure.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
Whereas-
You
Yeah,
can
but
learn
it's
an
like
intro strategy.
it's like first 3 minutes and then you get
You're dead.
smacked in the face with a
Yeah,
dumbbell.
uh-huh.
Like,
Like if somebody knows what they're doing, and well, even just like as simple as a grush,
Right.
like you're dead. You're not gonna last 3
Right.
minutes, and you don't know.
But I mean, like every fighting game is round
that
one,
problem
fight,
often, David?
dead.
not last 3
not
minutes.
lasting 3 minutes.
I'm 42 years old, Brock.
I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything.
Oh, well, you know what? You let me know in 4 years what that means.
Fair enough.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, just like if you play a fighting game, it's like round one fight, especially with something like Guilty Gear, where I actually can hit you at the start of the round,
Yeah.
right? It's just like bam, I hit you, or even like nowadays, like 2x KO and stuff like that, and you just don't even play. Like you literally don't even get to play the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Marvel 3 player, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to
Anyway,
it.
like I really like RTS, and the execution requirements are high.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that they're so much higher than a fighting game, but they're high also. for
I
sure.
don't think anyone's particularly harder than the other, right? So
It's
You
just
know,
that you have
the
to do a
thing
lot.
about it is,
You
David,
just
what have
go
you
so
been up to?
fast. Oh, what have I been up to? Oh yeah, okay. So I saw somebody in the chat earlier saying that I needed to quit the Tuesday show because I had a legal ethical conflict and needed to quit in order to keep my law license. That's not true. I was just tired of hanging out with James and Brock.
yeah.
I quit not because I needed to for like a literal legal reason, but more because I've joined. It's been 3.5 years now. I work for Tenno, which is a company that does broadcasting for all of the big fighting game events and works directly doing white label broadcasts and events for tons of fighting game rights holders and also other companies too, not just fighting games. And we do merchandise for all of the big fighting game companies. So a lot of what we did on the Tuesday show was say, this game sucks and that game's bad,
Right.
and here's why, and that company sucks, they made a stupid decision, and those are all people who I work with
Right.
in legal and business
Yeah, I
capacities.
mean, like, let's just pretend,
So I
like,
don't-
let's just pretend like you didn't like Sam's show when it came out,
Yeah, exactly,
right?
yeah,
right,
for
like, so
example.
like, let's just
For
pretend,
for
right?
example.
Yeah.
And then you helped run the SNK World Championships one year, right?
Right.
So so if you had hated Samurai
Yes.
Showdown, that would have been a conflict of interest, right?
not a legal conflict of interest, but I don't want our clients to hear me saying their stuff sucks. Is basically what it comes. It's bad business.
Yeah.
Is really what that is. So yeah, no, all of the games, all of the rights holders, events that I've worked on who make the games that we use are my favorite games. My favorite fighting game that came out recently is Game That Company made.
Game that company made.
That's my favorite fighting game of
All
recent
right.
times is video game produced by client.
By the way, I know you guys worked
That's like so soul sucking. That's just terrible, man. Jesus.
Oh my god.
Never thought I'd hear the
Video
day.
game produced by client is my favorite game. Look, I mean, I'm still playing fighting games a lot. I have found myself stuck on Street Fighter 6 and MK1 ever since both of those games have been out. And I've tried other games, and nothing holds my attention in the way that those two do. And that's not related to client stuff or whatever. It's
Right.
just, man, I think those games are sick.
I
I
mean-
love
I
them,
mean,
so that's what I'm
Top
playing.
96 finisher at Evo, first year of Street Fighter 6, right? Was it first or second
It was,
year?
I got 128.
128.
That was
Yeah,
the
get it right.
second year, I think.
Don't give him
So
credit.
that
He
was-
doesn't deserve it.
Yeah.
And you DQ'd yourself, though.
I did,
He
I
DQ'd
did.
himself to commentate with me.
L's and L.
Can you
I
imagine
had to
that?
do
L's and L.
I had
Yeah.
to
That's
do
a
work.
double L.
No,
Damn.
you're right. Actually,
he lost in the tournament, then he had to commentate with you. Jeez. Doubly limit, you're out of there, bud.
Yeah, I felt like I had a chance to win a couple more. I saw what my road was, and I didn't have like Evo winner in my path.
Right.
Which at that, if you're in that high of a 5,000 person bracket, like most people did have like potential Evo winner in their path. So I felt like I could have won a couple more, but whatever, it didn't happen. And I'm really happy with that place.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still playing fighting games. I had all these physical issues that I talked about many times on the Tuesday show, and that stuff will never go away entirely. It's not the kind of thing that gets cured, but I have done enough physical therapy and practiced
Have
enough
you tried thoughts
that
and
it's
prayers?
mostly good.
I've heard that works. I don't know.
I would say it's 15% physical therapy, 75% thoughts and prayers, 100% gumption is my. That's my. I would say
60% skilled.
So anyway, yeah. I mean, as far as what I've been up to, I feel like we've been doing a lot of cool stuff with Tenno. I'm really happy with it. I mean, not everything goes how we want, right? And there's a lot out there in the economy and in the world that's like not ideal for running a business at this moment. But we have gotten to put on a lot of cool events and work with a lot of cool people and make cool things.
You made
and
a cool
I'm really
shirt,
happy with
right?
it.
You made a really cool
Yeah,
shirt.
this is an example. Yeah, yeah.
You can buy this at merch.tenno.gg, right?
Exactly
So,
right.
is it 10-o?
10-o.gg.
James,
Yeah.
do you get those for free, James?
I got this one for free. Yeah.
They don't give you a
Bam.
lifetime supply of your favorite, your own shirt for
How
free.
often do you run out of need a new shirt?
I mean,
All the
shit
time?
happens, dude.
I do need a new sticker though.
Yeah,
I
see?
tried putting it on my backpack and it fell right off, so I'm gonna have to find a different way to do it. So
When Jasmine spears you in the boob, do you need a new shirt after
Yeah,
that?
exactly. That's a great example.
most of
yeah.
the time, no, because I'm usually just wearing a T-shirt, like a Hanes shirt or something
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
for sure.
So that can have holes everywhere, and it's not a problem. So
Anyway, yeah, things are mostly going well with me and my family and friends personally, and I've been pretty happy. So I'm not gonna say I have any complaints with respect to not doing the Tuesday show anymore. I miss hanging out with you guys. That's the number
Right.
one thing.
Well, I just wanted to ask you. This is completely just random, but I saw like Bear UNLV was gonna do like some more Mario Kart stuff,
Okay.
and I know you guys have worked with Nintendo before on that stuff.
Indeed.
Does that mean you're gonna be working with Bear or?
Honestly, I haven't kept personally close tabs on that.
Okay,
So
okay.
you're not asking the right guy probably, but yeah, we are still doing stuff with Nintendo. Yeah.
I mean, we do have an interesting question in the chat. I don't know
Okay.
if you want to answer.
I can't. What
this.
is it?
It says, "Hi guys, do you have an advice for players like me who think they find a main but feel scared to invest more time in the character to learn them? Some kind of anxiety around it."
Is it fun to play character? If so, have fun and play character. I mean, as far as whether you have anxiety around it, that's probably not a fighting game question, right? Like that's probably something more to
Well,
talk about.
That's something we can't answer because
That's-
we're not professionals.
Right. Probably something to ask somebody else, but I mean, certainly when I'm sure we've all had this experience. You learning a new character or a new game, and you go online and you get dumped on, right? We all lose.
Speak for yourself.
You need to go through a lot of losses to learn, and whenever I needed to learn, I would call up Brock and say, "Hey, give me 50 losses in a row," and Brock would beat me 50 times in a row, and then I would feel like I knew the game a little bit better. I know Brock doesn't have this experience, but you've given me that experience, and I appreciate that. That's been really helpful.
I mean, what I'll tell you this too is that I've been playing random characters, like trying to just take them to master or whatever like that these days.
Why would you punish yourself by doing that?
But see, here's the thing. Like, I am one of those players who always got Stockholm syndromed into a character. Like, because I'm like, this character sucks, but I keep playing them, right? Like, and it's really annoying because you're just like, well, I don't want to take the time to learn these other characters, blah blah blah. But the thing about it is, I don't know if you are a Street Fighter 6 player in particular, Troop, but Street Fighter 6 training mode is kind of ridiculous.
That's very good.
And like,
It's very good.
I will lab a character for like a week, and then I go online and I just blow everybody up. Cause like you can learn
Sometimes
a
you're the
lot.
best.
I mean, the thing is like it's not that I'm the best. It's just that I'm researched all the situations, right? Like I knock
okay,
down
okay.
and I know what, and I'll do a knockdown. Like, oh, I can get Marisa's command grab.
Yeah.
But what if they jump? So let me find a meaty. Let me find a
Sure.
this. Let me find a this. And you just do that for every situation.
Okay.
And you go online.
Sounds easy.
And that's it. Like, you just do that, and it works. Now, obviously, it's not that easy, but the whole point is that...
That's how I won Evo.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. That's trying to give advice here. So.
But yeah, I have been playing a lot. That said, I go through swings where I feel like I have a lot of hobbies, right? And I can't stick with one hobby for very long before I feel like I need to go back to another hobby. It's not that I'm getting new hobbies all the time, but like I have a number of them, and I'll play fighting games for a while, a lot. That's my like main hobby I'm dumping time into, and then I'll get tired of it, and I'll work a lot on my game controllers I've been working on. I'll get tired of it, and I'll work on the like commentary theory guide I've been working on. I'll get tired of it, and then I spend time learning Yiddish, and then I get tired of that, and I go to one of the other ones. I'm always switching. I find that I can't stay with one for a long time.
Were you one of those kids whose parents had to like buy the clarinet and then buy the this and then buy the that, and you just had the closet full of like?
No, not really.
No, David was busy breaking bones playing football outside.
Yeah, exactly.
Or beating up on little kids.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah,
exactly.
Smashing the fourth graders.
Yeah.
I'm in the league when I was an 8th grader, and I was playing against 4th graders. Yeah, that's right. That was the real thing that happened. I definitely had a lot of hobbies back then too, but I don't want to say that like I'm always getting new hobbies. I have like a set number of them. Maybe it's half a dozen hobbies.
Okay.
And I'm constantly switching back and forth. So what that means is that if I haven't played fighting games for a while, which definitely happens sometimes, when I come back to it, I'm weaker than I was before, right? So it's commonly the case that I will get online and I'll lose to players who in the past I've beaten, and it can be a little anxiety inducing. I am annoyed about that. I'm upset about that. So I commonly do have to fight the feeling of I don't want to go online again because I'm going to lose. But it's a barrier that you get over quickly, and the more that you do it, the more that you play or learn a new fighting game or new character, the faster you get over that. And unfortunately, there's nothing to be done about it. Like you gotta charge through the barrier. But don't do it if it's not fun, which is why I said it at the start. If it's fun to play the character, then play the character. If you're not having fun, please don't do the things that doesn't make you have fun.
And more importantly, I mean, there's we used to say this a long time ago, and it had a lot more meaning. It's harder now because you just like, well, don't go play to win, play to learn, kind of thing. Just like all that stuff. But the way that it is these days, it's very competitive and what are you doing when you play to learn? Basically, the way that I've tried to explain to a lot of people now is like play the match online, and if you get hit by something that if at any point in time you're like, wait, how did I get hit by that? Or could I have done anything about that? Now you have the replay takeover stuff, and you can try it out. Use ranked to figure out where your gaps in knowledge are, and then solve those problems, and just keep doing that, right? And I think that's a good way to approach it, but to kind of go back into the original thing is just don't get married to your character. Be willing to switch characters.
Do what's most fun for you, right? Like again, if you really super enjoy one character and you don't care about the rest, then do your character. But if you aren't having fun on a character, even if you think it's cool, please play somebody else. Please try other stuff and in fact have fun. Hey, you know who the commentator is who had the highest placement at Evo in recent years?
Ultra David.
Was it? No, it's Jake,
well,
right?
Okay, but it's also Jake, because Jake and I tied. He also got 128th. 129th?
But did he lose his last match? You DQ'd yourself.
Like he said,
you DQ'd yourself, Ultra
David. I lost as well.
You made a choice.
David,
I lost as well.
You made a choice. It's like when you lose with the character select screen. You made a choice.
You're right. Yeah, can't complain about it at all.
Yeah.
No, but Jake is right though. Ranked anxiety is a hard.
Yeah, I thought I didn't want to speak for you, but I thought that Jake had also DQ'd.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
So, all right. I'm gonna organize. Next time you come back down to SoCal, Jake, I'm going to have Jake versus Ultra David, first to 10 to figure out who was the highest placing commentator at that.
Jake and I have had like first to 30s.
Oh, really?
50s.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
We've already done the commentator
as far as ranked anxiety, it's really been rare for me that I have tried to gain internet points on ranked. Just like historically, not many examples of that. But earlier this year, I did try to do it. I tried to get to 2K MR in SF6. And
did you make it?
No, I didn't. I got to 1900. Well, I got to 1900 and then a bunch. I would think I was like a couple of wins away from getting to 2,000, and then I lost and went down to 1,750. And
Not in one game, right? Like,
no, I didn't lose to one person.
yeah, I was like,
get
what the
destroyed.
hell? Okay,
But I almost got to this really high goal that I had, and something about being at that goal was difficult for me to get over. It was the fact that I was at that goal. I
Yeah,
was at that goal.
yeah.
And and there was a player who I had beaten earlier in the session, who I got matched up with. If I had won that, it would have been probably for 2K, and I lost.
Right.
And that started this downward progression down to 1,750, and then I was demoralized, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go, work on the controller instead, or with a different hobby time instead. So I get it, and it's hard to grind at any level, but at whatever level you're at, whatever level you're getting matched up at, but it's a different kind of feeling to do it at like the high MRs, where if you are even going, if you're winning a set by 2-1, you're not getting the points that you need. Like you need to be 2-0ing
everybody.
also high level players.
Yeah.
Every time to continue to gain points, and it is
Dude,
a different feeling.
I mean,
it's
that was
hard,
like,
man.
I just commented on this because I think it was oh god, it was Pepito and Ending Walker, right? And Pepito was like, hey, look, I'm the #1 Ryu unranked right now, and Ending Walker's like, all right, I'm coming home in just a little bit.
Oh my god.
and then he came home, and then he was just like, all right, I got #1, and I'm just like, boy, it must be nice to be able to just be like, oh, I'm gonna get #1, let's go.
Yeah, some players are pretty good.
Like, Jesus
don't-
Christ.
Don't compare yourself, right? But it's
Right.
easier said than done.
Yeah, I mean, oh god, I was gonna say something, I forgot. Never mind. Okay.
Well, what about you, James? We had our little
Yeah,
hey, how's it
what's
been?
up
What's
with
new with you?
James?
What's new with James Chen?
Jay Chenzor.
Jay Chenzor.
Well, I mean, right here we're seeing, a perfect, great example of two guys here who have, kind of done less of the FGC grind, and their life has improved a lot.
Okie doke. I don't like where this is headed, but okay.
No, I mean, honestly, it's people know. People on my stream know. Like, this is, I mean, 2025 has been like maybe top 3 worst year of my life. Honestly, there has been a lot of bad things that have been happening this year, and it's just been a mental nightmare for me. So,
Okay.
and not only mental nightmare, but like financial nightmare and all these other things. Like everything is just that could have gone wrong. And the worst part about it is like, I'm not a person who believes in karma, but I always say that I don't believe in karma, but I sure would like to. And so you're always like, okay, so this didn't go my way, this didn't go my way, this didn't go my way. That means that this big thing is gonna go my way, and then it doesn't go your way, and you're just like, okay, that's great. So yeah, it's been that kind of year for me, honestly. So, and despite that though, like I'm surprised at how well I've actually, managed to at least keep up the It Was Tuesday podcast. I haven't been streaming as much as I wanted, but even recently, like I said, I've just been playing all the different characters. I started finally again in November, I think it was. It was a little bit before November, and then October, like I just didn't do much, and then in November I picked up Marisa. So I got like Elena to master in like really like in 2 days, and I think Marisa and master in basically 1 day. Oh, that was what I was gonna say. So all the times that I've gotten them to master, I always get really close and I stop. I just stop. I'm like, okay, I probably only need to win like 3 more games. Done. Because I say, I know what that's like. You get there, you're right there, you lose, and then you're like, well, let me just get back up to this level, and then it just kind of spirals, right? And so I'll quit, and then the next time I come back and play, I win like my first 3 games, master, just like that. And I'm like, oh, there you go. So, yeah, every time I get near to the next level, I will stop early. And the one time I didn't, I actually suffered really badly. So.
Easy to do.
Oh man, so that is one thing that I recommend to everybody out there. If you guys are doing the ranked grind, if you get close to the next level, just stop, because the stress of you getting there, especially because you're like, I'm at the end of the session.
Yeah,
Can
exactly,
I end the
yeah.
session? But if you're like, I'm gonna start a session, and you know you're gonna play for like 2 hours, if you don't do well at the beginning, you're not gonna sweat it that much. You know what I mean? So.
I feel bad. I don't really have much to add. to that topic. 'Cause
But I mean, did
play-
you play ranked a lot on Street Fighter 6
so
at first,
I
right?
I treat Street Fighter 6 like an arcade game.
Yeah.
If you look at my play history, I have like 7 hours total in training mode.
Nice.
And I got to like 1850 MR with Blanca. So I don't have much to add. I just don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think maybe that's why I can go up in the ranks
No,
without
I
ever
mean,
using training
it
mode.
is,
and
it
Honestly,
is,
yeah.
because like that's what like the
That's
arcade mode is for me. Like that.
Yeah,
It's online
uh-huh.
is I'm at the arcade.
Right.
If I see something done like on a Twitter clip or whatever, TikTok, I try it in match, and that's how I learn. And I got to 1850 doing that, so I don't have good advice for anybody who has anxiety about rank, because I just don't give a shit, because I don't
Right.
compete anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
I take it back. I did play one tournament of Street Fighter 6.
Okay.
I entered TNS back when it had like 700
That's
entries.
right. Yeah. Early. Yeah.
And
Okay.
I was top 32. So
Right.
suck it, nerds. I'm good.
But here's the thing, right?
Just be
like,
good.
I even
Just be
think
good.
when you were competing, you didn't really get that nervous, right? Like I don't like. Was that true or no?
I got nervous sometimes. But again, the way I would always have to look at it to not be nervous would be I have a goal, but I don't have expectations.
I think that's a really good way to put
Wow.
it.
I have a goal that I want to
Wow.
reach, but I'm not going to expect myself to do it. I'm going to try my best.
Right? Yeah.
But I'm not like, yeah, man, I'm gonna go fucking win Evo.
Dude,
you
that's
know,
like the most
but
profound.
I have a
like,
goal.
I
but,
have
you know,
never. I don't think my brain has ever tried to do something like that.
That's kind of just how I live my life.
Yeah.
Well,
You should try it, James.
I would be nice,
It's
actually,
worked for me,
honestly,
somewhat, you know,
yeah.
somewhat.
I find that I do better in big tournaments, and part of why I think is that I have that same kind of feeling. I'm gonna not that I identify like a specific placing that I want, but I have an idea in mind of like how I want to play. And if I don't play that well, what I tell myself in advance is that it's not a big deal, right?
Yeah.
And that like alleviation of pressure helps me when I'm playing against other players who feel pressure. At that year at Evo that Jake and I placed really well. The player who I beat to get into round 3 pools had so much pressure on himself. And I could tell that from the moment of sitting down
Right,
next to him.
yeah.
Really strong player. He does really well in online stuff. Like, he's definitely a very
His
talented player.
opponent was literally shitting himself. He could smell it.
Oh my god.
But I mean,
There was a pool that I was standing in.
It was wet.
But I could tell that he was very, he had really high expectations and he really wanted to get this. And on one hand, that's good. And on the other hand, when I saw that, I thought to myself, I'm gonna win this.
yeah.
Because but
I got this in the bag.
well, but not even like that. What I felt was that I didn't say that to myself in a way that would put expectations on myself.
Right.
Instead, it was more like a statement of likelihood. Was my
Right,
was my feeling of
yeah.
it. And then I did. Here's my test. Okay, so I did round start or close to it headbutt, and he parried right away. And I thought to myself, I have this. I'm gonna win this now for sure, because that is a tell that he has put himself in a mental position where he's looking for a thing that will get him into a place.
Right. Yeah.
And I can play around that. I have tricks for getting around that, and I did win. And when I won, his reaction was to be upset, not because
Right,
I beat him or whatever, but he had expectations about what he wanted to be.
Yeah.
And not having expectations was definitely helpful. in
I'm still never
getting
gonna
that.
forgive you for that. So. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, James. I had to put the end of your ambitions.
No, but I mean, honestly, though, this is what happens to a lot of people who don't have the offline experience too.
Oh, sure.
Because you could tell as soon as you sat down, right? You could kind
Well,
of read
this
that.
is a
off
player
of them.
who I've seen at majors a lot.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
this is not
okay,
just an
okay,
online
okay,
player. He's a
okay.
good established player.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything like
Yeah.
that.
But I mean, I still love that factor though, that when you play offline, you can sense the thing from the
Yes.
other players. I still remember one time, like I think I've even said this on one of the old Tuesday shows, but like we were at a West Coast Warzone, or it was one of those tournaments, SoCal tournaments, and Vi was like, he was like, oh, okay, I know I'm gonna beat this guy that's coming up next, like my next match.
Yeah.
Because on our side of the pool, right, there was an upset over here, and this guy's gonna be easy. So, like, that other person is gonna be like, oh, if I could just beat Vi, I could have the road. And he's like, that guy's gonna be way too nervous. So I'm gonna win that for sure.
Yeah.
Like he hadn't even started the game, but he was already looking outside. You know, like all this stuff like that. He's like, yeah, if he can beat me, then he'll probably feel like he's got a free path to top 8. And so he's like, I'm gonna win for sure because he's just gonna be so pressured. You know,
that mental game is super important. At that same Evo, I entered MK as well, and I got seated at the same level as this guy who has beaten me every single time at locals. I've never beaten him at locals, and we got the same placing at Evo because he had expectations about how he should do. He was taking it really seriously, and I was going into it being like, well, I hope I do well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to do well, but it's like not a big deal.
We'll see what happens, boys.
Yeah, exactly.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, so I usually find that I do better in majors as a result.
I mean, honestly, setting yourself a goal but not expectations is a great way to do that. I mean, that's such a profound thing to say, honestly, because okay, like let's say you are new, right? Because I know like people are always like, James, getting to Masters not even an accomplishment, and I'm like, dude, come on, who are these guys? You know, like all these guys are stuck in gold.
Top 95% of the player base or whatever number it is. Yeah.
And I'm like, come on, I'm like, okay, whatever, but like, let's not do it that way. So like, there's a lot of players who are kind of stuck in that situation. So if you're like in gold right now, you're like, my goal is just to get to diamond right now. That is your goal, but
don't be upset if you get a little stuck in gold. It's okay.
It's not that big of a deal.
And
it's gonna be all right.
That putting that pressure on yourself is like one of the biggest downfalls of trying to grow, because you're so focused on all the things that made you lose instead of going, since I lost, now I know what to lab. Now I know how to fight this. Now I know what, you know. And like I said, Street Fighter 6 is really good for that. I don't actually personally use like a lot of the replay takeover stuff because like I already like know that my brain is already there. Like, oh, this happened. Okay, I will just lab it, you know. But, you know, the tool is right out there. You don't even have to learn how to do whatever the execution is of the guy who did it to you.
True.
You just take over the replay. You can jump straight to training mode, and they added a whole feature in training mode now that says go back to your most recent replay. So you can just click that, and you're just right back into the replay again. It's crazy.
It is really good. They did a great job with it.
Thoughts on Tokan yet? The game's gonna be dope.
What do you like about it? What's the attraction to you about Tokan that you may not feel about other games?
One, it's a Marvel game, so that automatically catches my interest. And it's a Marvel versus game, so of course that catches my interest.
Okay.
It's obviously very good looking, extremely well
beautiful.
animated, very, very pretty game. Artists keeps outdoing themselves.
Yeah, man, it's incredible.
Which I don't know how. It's mind blowing.
Yeah.
But above all that, the game is really fast paced. I like the take on having to earn your assists.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool. It's going to create a lot of interesting team compositions and how you manage that, I think, at the highest level.
I'm sure.
It is the only game that has active tag that I think is doing it right. You asked me about 2XKO, and I said it's not for me. It's because I don't like how active tag works in that game. I don't like it in Power Rangers. I don't like it in BB Tag.
Okay.
In Tokan, there's a screen freeze and an orb that goes from one character to the next, so you don't have to have lightning fast reflexes. Or even in BB Tag, like, it's really confusing to me which character is which by how they highlight them.
Yeah, intentionally.
I can't stand that shit. I don't have to worry about that in Tokan. I'm cool with the active tag, and the way it works in that game with the assist is really fucking dope too.
Did you play the
I did play the
beta,
and I'm very excited they announced the new one.
Yes, just today, I think.
Yeah, and it has versus CPU, so there's gonna be like a form of training mode, basically, and there's no shutdowns. It's 72 hours, so I'm pumped for that. And I'm a big Spider-Man fan. It's my favorite hero, has been forever. I've never played him seriously in a fighting game because I've never really liked what he does in any fighting games.
Okay.
I kind of played him in Ultimate Marvel 3, but it was just for funsies. I'd never picked him in tournament once. It's whatever. But Tokan, from what I've seen in trailers and in like playtests, Spidey looks fucking dope.
I agree. I think it looks really cool.
So
haven't
yeah,
seen a
I'm
lot of
I
that
am
yet,
I am
so.
pumped. I'm pumped for that.
Did you
game.
actually pick up like a bunch of the Spider-Man Magic cards or anything like that?
No,
Okay,
dude.
okay.
I don't have money for collectibles.
Fair.
I don't got money for that.
Dude, because
No, I have a bunch of Spider-Man plushies and things like that, but they've all been gifts. I haven't
okay.
bought any of them. I have a
Okay,
bunch of
okay.
wall art. You know, I got tons of Spider-Man stuff all over.
Yeah.
I have a full wall in my basement. I have my gaming setup.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
That's
one of the things that I love about Tokon personally, you know, with the building your team kind of concept over there. So, like we were talking about, like RTS, right? You got that first 3 minutes where you're building stuff. You got to learn the tree. Tokon actually gives the players that kind of progress path.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Right.
oh, I start with 2 characters. I want to get my 3rd one. So now you're focused on trying to do a wall break combo or something like that.
Yeah.
And you gain them. And oh, now I want to get the 4th you know, like there's
Resource
a lot of
management.
good
Yeah, it's cool.
there's a lot of good
Dude,
goals.
please, if you commentate, if any of you commentate this
Uh-huh.
game, yeah, you got to talk about the macro and the micro. Please bring in RTS technology, terminology. The Tokon macro.
What would you say
Your
about the
resources.
macro or the macro and the resources?
You're managing your resources well.
Any
You're,
X-Men,
you
yeah.
got a new
there's
an Expo.
Storm
is in
the
there.
game, so,
And you know
yeah.
Wolverine's gonna be in
Of course
there,
he is.
right? They're
Of
just
course he
saving
is.
him for a big. Maybe they'll show him at Evo this year because that will get like the reaction, right?
Well, there's
So-
wasn't there a state of play today for Sony? Or is it tomorrow?
I don't know.
I have no idea, actually.
I thought there. I don't know. I was on an airplane, so I have not really looked at
You were on
social
an airplane.
media
Where
at
were you
all.
going? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
A place I didn't want to be.
Was there anything about
was
Marvel
today.
Tokon in the state of play?
I'm guessing that it was probably the beta getting announced.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's where
Yep,
the beta was.
that makes
announced.
sense.
Is it the same characters in the beta or Spider-Man?
No,
in it?
Spider-Man's in the beta.
Ah, sick. And is Ghost Rider in the beta?
I think so.
I believe. Yeah, I mean they've been showing.
He's
off,
been
so.
playable for a while.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I didn't.
And they showed the X-Men stage apparently.
Okay,
There
so
you
because
go.
I haven't actually, I didn't get into the first beta, so I gotta try to get into the second beta this time. So I gotta see what I
Yeah,
can
you should
do.
sign up for it. I got lucky,
Yeah.
and they sent out like invites like last minute and during the beta at that
Yeah.
time. It was kind of sloppy.
Right. But yeah,
I really like seeing their takes on characters that have been established. I think that's
Yeah.
really cool. Like you can definitely get a sense that there's some they're inspired by Capcom's takes on some of these characters,
Mm-hmm.
and yet they have their own spins at the same time, which I think is awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool to see.
I don't know. The first time I
I'm
was
excited.
messing with Captain America and the way they make you charge up the shield by blocking things, and then
Mm-hmm.
it gets like stronger and stuff. So that was really cool. So
Yeah, there's a lot of cool games.
there's a lot of. It's weird. Like
Video
I-
games.
I always feel like
My favorite game is video game made by publisher.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's my number one.
Well, let me ask you this: like, outside of fighting games, like, what's been your favorite game that you guys have played recently? Because I know you used to play, like, like Doom and all these.
Dispatch.
Was that?
Dispatch.
Which one's that one?
Dispatch is made by, I'm pretty sure, former Telltale employees.
Okay.
Made by a company called Ad Hoc. They worked on it with Critical Role, the Critical Role
Oh
team.
yeah. Okay.
It's about a superhero who gets hurt, loses his power, basically. I don't want to spoil too much. And then goes to work for a superhero dispatching company.
Oh.
So it's a Telltale game with also a dispatch mini game, essentially.
Weird. Okay.
And
Cool.
the voice acting, well, the animation, the voice acting, the writing is all fucking incredible.
So,
It's
because
top
I mean,
notch.
Telltale is usually like the just pick the decisions and
Yeah.
all that, and it's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
huh?
you do that, but then there's
Okay.
also like a separate like
That's
game as
crazy.
well.
Okay.
That's cool.
It's kind of, the game is kind of like This Is the Police. If you've played that before, it's
Okay.
literally dispatching
Okay,
superheroes where to go, and you have to like
That just sounds
send them
cool.
certain jobs based on the powers they have.
I misunderstood what dispatch meant in this context. Okay, you're
Yeah,
like
no,
you're
you're
like sending them
dispatching
places.
superhero teams.
I was like, you're murdering superheroes.
Jesus, David.
This is a game about
Yeah, no. You're dispatching
you killing the
superheroes.
good guys.
Your
exactly what
your
I
team
thought.
of heroes are all former villains, so you're trying to like rehabilitate these villains to be heroes, and there's a whole thing. It's really fucking
Cool,
good,
man.
man.
That's
And,
awesome.
and the final episodes came out today. It's been episodic. Today or tomorrow, I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to play it till
Yeah.
next week,
Right. Okay.
so I'm avoiding all the spoilers best I can.
That's cool.
But yeah, that's what I've been playing. I play Madden. I'm not proud of it. it's a problem. But yeah, I play Madden. It's been a game I've played since I was a kid.
Yeah, I was about to say, but that's kind of
It's
like
a comfort game.
That was where your first competitive game
It was,
right?
Yeah, that's where I started. So it's just a comfort game. And I play a lot of Rivals, but and then a bunch of other little things in between, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I like Rivals a lot. Daredevil is the last character they added. He's fucking sick.
Oh yeah.
They're adding Gambit next season. That starts on the 27th.
Remember me.
I've been playing a lot of Silk Song lately.
Oh, okay.
I really like it. I love the movement in it, and I think that the combat is better than in Hollow Knight. So shout outs to them. I really like that game. My favorite game that's come out in recent times, it probably is Doom: The Dark Ages.
That was a lot. But I mean, that you were playing that before we even stopped doing
That
the
was Doom Eternal.
And
for a while,
Okay,
for a while I was even like learning to speedrun Doom Eternal. I loved it. I played that game a lot, many hours. Doom: The Dark Ages came out earlier this year.
Okay.
And it's a little different. And at first, I didn't think I liked it as much, but then
I did
I
not like
played it more, and I love it. Yeah, you weren't into it?
I played it for like an hour or two, and I was like,
Okay,
nah, I'm good.
that's exactly my feelings at that same time. And I wish that they had let you ramp up in what you can do earlier, because when you start the game, you're like kind of slow and you don't have that many options. But by like midway through the game, you're going super fast, and it's really interesting. I like it a lot. So like I've gone back and played a lot of the levels that are like from when you get the cool stuff.
Sure.
But the beginning levels are not. I agree. That wasn't. I wish that they had done that.
Did not hook me.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, the rest of it, I love it. I really like. I like games that make me not think about other stuff. If that makes sense.
No, yeah, absolutely.
so-
I want to be a mindless drone.
Sometimes, almost, yeah. Sometimes I'm feeling
totally
up to
get it.
playing competitively, but that's only if I feel like I have the certain mentality to be able to do it and not get mad or whatever else.
Sure.
If I'm not feeling that way, then I want to play games that make me think and pay so much attention to the game that I'm not aware of other stuff that's going on. And Doom is super fast, and you have to be really thinking constantly, and I like that. Yeah, I mean, so it's not like I don't want to turn my brain off. I want a brief reprieve from my brain constantly thinking about so many things, and instead to force it to just look at this thing that's going on, brain, eyes,
You know what's
only
really
on this
great for
thing.
that? Ball pit.
Adderall? Oh.
Ball X pit.
What's that?
Oh God, how do I even describe it? It's like a shooter, like a rail shooter, like a 2D rail shooter, but your ammo is all balls that you shoot, and you have to come back to your character. So that's like the main gameplay.
Like a 2D rail shooter? Are you talking like a shmup kind of a thing?
Yes.
Oh, really?
Like
Okay,
a shoot 'em up.
Yeah, shmups are a good
But you
example.
shoot balls,
Yeah.
and you have to collect your balls after they bounce back to reshoot them.
Okay.
That's your
That's
ammo.
actually kind of cool.
That's your ammo.
actually.
But
I know,
it's
I
not
didn't
just
know
that.
that.
It's also a
It's really
town
cool.
builder.
Oh my
So the
God.
way you gain resources
Okay.
to level up is you go into town mode, and like you have little guys, you collect guys as you level up.
Okay.
And then you build the town in a certain way so that when you go farm, your guys bounce off the different buildings and the different plants and crops, and that's how you get your resources to level up more, and that's the gameplay loop.
I'm gonna need you to stop
You do this
talking about
over and
this
over and
game,
over
'cause
again.
I feel like I wish I could have gone back 20 seconds to not know about that.
That's this game. It's
I would
it's really
definitely-
fun.
Well,
As
I
much
mean,
as
if
I
the
want
balls
games-
bounce and they bounce off the screen, do you lose them then?
No, they come back to you. Like they stay on the screen. They go forever.
Oh, okay.
And you can get like different power ups. So like if you hit somebody from behind, it does 50% more damage, and that can stack 20 times, and blah 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 blah.
There's even multipliers.
Yeah, so you
Oh,
get
no, okay, I got
multipliers
it.
and
All
shit,
right,
dude.
I need
It
to-
actually is
I need
right
to
up your
purge
alley.
this from my
David.
brain now. That sounds
You're
sick.
you're the one who David was actually the one that told me to never play Balatro.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind
Do
of like
not
it's like
play
Balatro
Balatro.
with balls.
Because David knows how I am
Balls
with these kind
Latro.
of things, and so like, yeah, I could technically.
Yeah, so maybe
lose
neither of you guys should play that.
Yeah,
You're right.
I like to get stoned and play it, but I've played like 8 hours of it. I am not addicted.
As much as I want games that make me focus only on what is going on in the game, I need them also to be things that I don't feel like I want to spend 10 hours straight on. And I mean, there definitely have been games that are both of those things, that where I'm spending 10 hours straight, and also it's like all of my brain. And I can't. I was telling you. I mean, obviously you guys know. I can't let myself play WoW or Civ
Yeah.
or because
yeah.
that's what those games were for me. It was everything that I was paying attention to, complete focus, and also it could last for the entire day.
Right.
And I just can't. I can't do that.
That's fair.
I need to not do that.
Yeah, so you guys should not play Ball Pit then.
I'm gonna wish list that right now.
Don't do it.
But Silksong's really good. If anybody who's out there has played Hollow Knight but on Silksong, I really recommend it. Yeah, I try to keep like one single player game around as well as a competitive game so that I can switch back depending on how I'm feeling during game time. I played Balatro for a little while and I had to go cold turkey on that guy.
Did you?
I did.
I enjoyed it, but I probably put in like 100 hours and I was done.
I guess that's probably about where I ended up, yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't do it very quickly either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a... That's the type of, like, I feel bad when I play those type of games. I do. So I'm like, I'm not doing I'm just wasting time.
Yes, that was my feeling.
I'm literally wasting
Yeah.
time. Like, there's
Yeah.
I'm not trying to improve his skill
No.
in gaming
I'm
whatsoever.
not gaining anything at all.
Yeah, I'm not like beating someone else and making them feel
Right.
bad.
Yeah, right,
like,
which is
it's
important.
yeah, it's an important part of it.
Well, Nightwing, the best Robin. I didn't commentate it. We had a couple of guys here that were very good at the game. Because remember, Daigo ran Kimono Michi's, right? Where he
Sure.
had the exhibitions. And one of the exhibitions was the best Battle Garega shmup player
Oh, I remember seeing this, yeah.
playing that, right? And I was given the go-ahead by Daigo's manager to restream the event. And so I was like, I don't know anything about this game. So, Soft Drink was one of the guys who commentated. I think we brought in someone else as well. And I didn't commentate it, but I was asking the questions.
I remember I watched your stream.
Yeah,
It's
and
cool.
so I was like, oh, wait, so if they do this, because, I was the avatar, essentially, like the person that everybody can relate to because
Yes,
they don't know
the
what's going
everyman.
on. Yeah. And that was really cool. That was a lot of fun. I've always loved shmups, and I've always said, like, because, Mike has always been like, Olaf, right? Olaf has always been like, go learn, like, Godot, go learn, like, Unreal Engine and all these things. Like, make a game, James, right? And
Yeah.
I'm scared to do that because if I do, it's going to be that thing like Civ, right? Like your Civ.
Yeah, but you're creating something. I mean, it's cool to spend, in my opinion, it's cool to spend time creating.
Yeah,
things.
that's
I've
positive.
spent, like,
it's a
the-
good use of time.
The
Right?
stick I've been working on, I've spent thousands of hours. on.
Right. But the problem is like, that means I'm not earning any money. It's like I need
Well,
to
okay, I mean,
stream
that's
and do
something
stuff
else.
like that,
So
right?
that's
Hey,
a
listen. So
different
make
category.
it a goal to make the game so good that you make money, but don't expect it.
Wait. So
Boom! I'm solving all your problems tonight,
Well,
James.
The reason why I brought it up is because I've always told myself if I did go learn the game, like try to make games, the first thing I would make is a shmup.
Okay.
I would just try to make a shmup. Because,
I think that would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, being creative is great. Do it because it's fun, right? That's the biggest reason to do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
as you do it, you're learning skills that could be valuable in the future.
Yeah.
Question mark.
I-
Doesn't need to be the case, but it often is.
I need to just figure out how to make the next Flappy Bird.
No.
Oh my God.
No. Don't do that. I mean, if you just want to get rich, sure, I guess do that. But if you really want to make art, James,
Well,
gotta put your heart into
no.
it, James.
So, but here's the thing, Tuba.
Do
Here's
you
the
think
thing.
the
Tuba.
Flappy Bird guy felt that way?
I
Actually,
mean,
he
No, he
took
hated
it down.
it. He
Yeah,
quit.
he
He
did,
quit
yeah,
because
yeah.
he
Yeah,
got
he
so
took it
sick
down.
Of
I remember.
So again, you're right, Tubo. But one of the best ways to make art from the heart is to get rich. So I need to make the Flappy Bird so then I can make the art
all right.
games.
Well,
Right.
I mean, you're
So-
right. In a way,
I guess
You're
so.
right.
Yeah, can't argue. Money does make everything easier.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a fact, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's like me and Olaf were talking about this earlier today. Say the line, Bart. The whole like this guy did all this stuff, pulled himself up from the bootstraps, blah blah blah, and then got a $5 million loan from his uncle.
A small loan of $1 million.
From their
Must be
relative, and you're
nice.
like, okay, there you go.
That definitely helps out for sure.
I mean, a lot of the people who get hired to make fighting games don't know how to make games. They're just the battle designers, right? And,
Sure, I mean, they end up learning, right? But,
and I'm
but,
just not sure, nobody's ever reached out to me. And there's an Avatar fighting game out there now. And I literally told one of the main guys working on it, I was like, dude, if you want a person who's a battle planner who actually genuinely loves Avatar, I'm right here, come on, let's go.
Well, maybe you got to make a game first, and that's your.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, a lot of other people didn't have to make games first.
Yeah, well, whatever, right? I mean,
Right.
maybe you have to make a game first.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
making stuff's great. Making stuff rules. That's a lot of my hobbies are making stuff or
Are
like
making stuff.
learning
Doing
some
things.
skill for some total. I'm learning Yiddish, dude. What am I gonna go walk around to speak Yiddish with people?
Oh, yeah?
Is it like economically viable?
Say one Yiddish right now.
Is. Did you know that the word for is?
You told him to say one Yiddish.
One Yiddish.
You set the
Done.
bar too low,
Done.
And you know the thing is, I can't even fact check that. He can just say that.
Right.
If I
You know, in Yiddish, the word penis for penis is penis, and I would just be like, sure, I had no idea.
I actually don't
You're
know what
the
that
expert.
word is, but I'll look it up. Thank you.
You're the expert.
What if I were to say David is green? Well, guess what? The sentence is David is green. Wow. It's a Germanic language, so there's a lot of
okay.
a lot of vocabulary that's similar. Anyway, the point is, it's not valuable economically for me to be learning
Sure.
this stuff,
Yeah.
but it's really fun, and I find that there's other meaning in it. That's the reason to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
So make your game. Make your game.
I mean,
Come on.
Make your game already.
again.
When
like-
can I play
well,
your game?
Again, the hardest part is
Give me a day.
the hardest part, honestly, just is that clearly I'm in a position right now where I don't even know if I can afford to do stuff like that. You know
Mike
what
says
I
I,
mean? Like,
I can't. I don't make anything I can't eat.
Well, you're limited, but I respect it.
I mean, I
You
could
can eat a lot,
like
though. You
one
can
of
eat a
the
lot.
scary
That's
things is
true.
like you could stream yourself making the game, but then someone's just gonna take it and do it first. You know what I mean? Like that's always the hard part, right? So, it's a tricky thing. So.
Or
okay.
you could create a YouTube series of you making the game. And
Wow.
then when the game
James
is done, you
Learns.
can release it
It's called James Learns.
episodically.
And
And then
each-
you have evergreen content forever.
Each time you're learning a new
Boom.
thing, in a new
Solving
part
all
of
your
the
problems.
game.
No,
Tonight.
because I'm not making any money in the meantime.
No, I can't solve that one.
I mean, because I'm sure, as you guys know, I had the whole sewage problem thing that happened
Yeah.
downstairs and all that stuff like that. And, yeah, that didn't go our way.
Oh, yeah.
That did not go our way at all. So,
Sucks big time for sure.
yeah, so basically, I've been destitute financially because of that. And, there's only one hope that I can have to actually get enough money to make up for how much I've spent on fixing the room downstairs.
On OnlyFans.
It's about time.
How'd you know?
How much per month? Sign me up.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, that's why I have a suck my nuts asshole.
Oh my
shirt,
god,
right?
it's
So,
gonna be
you know.
literal.
Yeah, exactly.
You're
No,
gonna have to reprint them with
Bunny Ranch
OnlyFans
James.
JJ.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean. Like, this year has just been
Yeah, I
like
know,
that.
I know, dude,
so
yeah.
it's just like,
I'm
Well,
not telling you that making your own video game is gonna solve your problems, but it would be fun
it's
and
just
you
a
might
creative
enjoy it.
outlet.
And, yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I'm making a combo video. This is like the first combo video I've made in like 20 years because Chun-Li is like really
Oh, to the
fascinating.
3-hit combo.
Oh God, no. See, 2-hit
Love
combo took me 2 years.
Love it.
Okay, like holy crap. But I want to do the combo. But the hardest part about this right now is that we are in an era that I want to make the combo video like I used to make combo videos. But in order to do that, I have to use a
On
licensed song.
VHS.
I have to use a licensed song.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a licensed song, you can't monetize it and stuff like that. So I'm just like,
Wait, why do you need a licensed song? What was that?
because that's how I made combo videos. I liked taking the music that I liked, that I felt fit, the mood that I wanted to give it.
Okay.
And it's just, I liked picking songs that I thought were cool and having people learn about the song and listen to it.
I
and
see.
It's just an artistic choice,
Okay.
right? Because I also like to make the combo video. So, I mean, like the 2-hit combo video, it's all synced to the music and
Indeed,
stuff
dude,
like
it's
that.
it's a classic.
Right. So it's a tough one right now. Like I'm not sure how to handle that at this point because I already know exactly what song I would use
Okay.
if I could, but I
Okay.
probably can't. So
You don't think that Taylor Swift would be cool with it?
I'm not going
might
that
think it's-
high.
she
I'm
might
not
think it's
going
really
that-
dope.
I'm not. I mean, the person who makes the song is like more famous in Canada.
Okay.
Celine Dion.
She definitely knows. She definitely knows who I am because I've tweeted at her so many times, you know,
Okay.
and stuff like that. But I don't think I can just ask her because I don't think it's her decision. It's always going to be the label's
often true,
decision,
yeah.
right? Like the singer themselves can be like, yeah, but like they don't really have that kind of control, right?
Depends,
So,
but you're right sometimes.
yeah. So Metallica.
Yeah, just take a Metallica
Yeah,
song.
uh-huh,
yeah.
uh-huh,
Enter,
yeah.
enter James, man.
Oh no, I mean Tubo's in town. I mean, like, look,
We're
he's right
back for
here.
good. I moved
He's
in.
actually right here, so like, this is not like
I'm here.
David's not gonna accidentally eat Jasmine's ass at this time, you know. So like,
The classic.
yeah. So Tubo's just in town, and we were all gonna go grab dinner, and I was like, "Oh, you're in town on Tuesday?" I was like, "Bro, like, come and guest on the show," and they agreed to do so. So.
Agreed.
here.
I had to be coaxed into it.
Yeah, basically.
We're,
Because I mean,
we're
again,
paying David $50 an hour.
No, I mean, like you missed it earlier on the stream. I mean, both of them said that they left the show because they were getting sick of me, right? So you know, like, so
We just needed a 2.5 year break, 3 year break.
yeah, exactly.
No big deal.
So they just figured, you know, the one time, and then they'll get their fill of
Oh,
James, and then
God.
they're out. So
Then that's
yeah.
it.
Yeah, no, I
Sure.
mean, we did really talk about it, you know, like actually doing it in person. So yeah, it's cool to do it.
It is
Yeah.
cool to do it.
Because we've never done it. Like you've never
Yeah,
actually.
it never happened.
Tubo literally did not know how the setup looked in my
Yeah, it's
house.
my first
right?
time here.
Yeah.
I got here like 2 hours ago.
And it probably looks really weird too.
It's not how I imagined.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, most people are always shocked when they find out that past this isn't more wall.
Yeah.
Like this is just like there's
Yeah,
no
I
living
thought
room.
this was a bedroom.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And
yeah.
I was also weirded out when I saw David's stream room for the first time too. It's, just,
Yeah.
it's different being on that side.
Again, if anybody knows of the, there's a pop artist in Canada named Lights, and I've just been a big fan of hers forever. And I've always wanted to use one of her songs in something that I've done. In fact, I wanted to make one video a few years ago, and I just never did. And
You should just do it.
but I mean, then it just won't be monetized.
Okay, but have fun and make stuff.
right? Yeah.
Don't care about the money.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
Have fun and make stuff.
Yeah.
Making stuff's the best.
I mean, how does that work on YouTube? Like, can you just say, "Look, yes, this is licensed music. I'm not monetizing it."
If
done."
they want to sue to get it, not sue, but they want to request to get it taken down, they still can.
Right.
And if they do, then what you do? You weren't getting monetized anyways. Whatever. Like
Right,
it sucks.
yeah.
You can leak it on whatever, like Twitter or whatever, Blue Sky, Reddit. Just post it everywhere else, and it'll get reposted forever, and then your art is out there. TikTok. I'm serious though.
right.
Like you
Yeah.
can't. Once it's out there, it's out
Right.
there.
Oh yeah.
you know?
The internet is forever.
Yeah,
Basically.
like, you know,
I mean,
people will get to see it.
I mean, obviously, R.I.P. Flo. We miss him dearly, dearly, dearly.
His
but
birthday was recently.
he was
So is his yard side anniversary of passing.
he was like almost terrified, shocked when I told him I had 2 of his old combo videos that he made a long time ago because they were joke combo videos.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
they were like just complete garbage, and he was making fun of like other players and stuff like that. And I was like, I have those, and he's like, what? Like he's like, I thought they were gone forever, and I was like, nope, I still have them, and I actually
That's awesome.
even like sent them to him, and he was like, what the hell? Like, how do you even have these? So.
Part of why I didn't want to make content anymore is, at least personally, is that I was tired of the feeling that when I was doing stuff that I enjoyed, that I needed to monetize it in some way.
It is one of the most annoying things, honestly.
Well,
it is
it's-
100%.
I mean, it's not annoying. It degrades you. It
Yeah.
is bad. You need
Which
to.
is annoying.
Well, I guess, but it's a little bit more powerful of an emotion. I think,
Right,
than
yeah,
annoyance. Not to say that you shouldn't be. There needs to be crossover. Why else would you do it in terms of things that you like versus things that you're getting paid to do? Why else would you stream, right? That's the point. But your. I felt like I was less interested in the things that I liked because I felt like I needed to make money doing it, and that's bad news.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
really, making stuff is great, even if it doesn't make you money. It still has value, and making money is important, but it's not always the same as doing the things that are good and fun for you.
Well, I like
Often
what
not,
I
I
think.
guess.
I think Ricardo Alberto Guevara Pozos 4550. I think he has actually a good idea. It's just like maybe just do like a patron thing or something, you know, or
could
be
work.
like,
Sure.
if you enjoy this, consider donating because I can't monetize this.
That could work.
You know, I mean, honestly, you could just put that as a message at the end of the video. If you enjoyed, consider donating. Here's a PayPal link. Like, thank you. Okay. Yeah,
could
well,
definitely
that's a
work.
good way to do it. So.
Yeah, like Chidog was saying, making stuff is really fun. I still like being competitive too, but it's just a different kind of interest. It scratches a different itch. There's a problem-solving aspect to it that's really engaging, I feel. And I'm happy that I can do it without feeling like it's something that that there's some external reason to do. Yeah, here's a good, what Dubodoma says, a good way to kill intrinsic motivation is to attach it to extrinsic motivation, and I do feel that as well.
I mean, like I said, I feel that a lot too, just because like every time I want to play a video game, I'm like, I should stream this. And so like I'm not, like the last game that I got obsessed with was The Witness. I don't know if you've heard about this. So it's by the same guy who made Braid, right? Even though that guy is kind of like, I've heard like he's a bad person or something. I don't know.
Man.
But like, this game just like, I just became super obsessed with it. And it's just like the most simple game ever. And yet somehow I just like, every day, like I would just go play it. I wouldn't stream it. I would just like play because like I was just enjoying it, you know, kind of a thing. And so, you know, since then, that was maybe like 2 or 3 years ago or something like that. I haven't played a one-player game since then, right? And I want to play the Silent Hill 2 remake because that's like, Silent Hill 2 is like one of my top 3 favorite video games of all time. And I still haven't even played that. I was going to play that in October for Halloween, but then all of a sudden I had a gig on like the October week and I just couldn't do it anymore, so.
Well, please don't wait until the next Halloween to play it.
Oh yeah, I need to get back. I mean, one of the most fun streams I used to do were the Zelda and Chill games where I just played Breath of the Wild and did stupid things, you know, and that game was just really fun. A lot of people just enjoyed hanging out and just listen to me chat, so I need to get back and do so. I never even played Tears
All right,
of
when
the
are you
Kingdom.
finishing The Outer Wilds?
Oh,
It's been 17 years.
No, actually hasn't, because I tried to finish it a couple of like after Evo.
This year?
Yeah, Alan and Jason came over, and Alan's like, "Okay, you know what? Since I'm here, let's try to help you finish this game."
Wow.
And I absolutely raged again. So I absolutely raged again. So, and actually, I'm gonna blame Keats on that. I'm gonna blame Keats on that one.
Yeah, blame Keats. Adam, you better go out, tell him to his face. What do you do?
He showed up in my stream, and I was just like, dude, like the whole because like I have bad sense of direction, because I have the left-right dyslexia, all this stuff, and I was like, this thing just like messes me up. And Keats was like, no, like you can learn it with enough time. I'm like, no, like you don't understand. Like this is just like built into me, hard for me to process. He's like, no, you can learn it over a time. And like that gets me like so riled up when people do stuff like that. So yeah, I got mad then, and then Alan started.
I've never known Adam to rile anybody up.
and then I was just like, at least like I would like to know if I have like a speed meter, because like a lot of times something's far away, I don't know how fast I'm moving because you're in space and all this stuff. And then I know Alan's right because he's a scientist, but he's like, but the problem is if you have nothing relative around you, you can't have speed. And I was like, it doesn't matter, we're playing a freaking video game. Like, you know if you're moving a certain distance. Like, the game has a world.
You want like a miles per hour, like you're playing F-Zero or something?
That doesn't even need to be a miles per hour, but just like a little indicator, like a little meter that goes green and then red or something like that, right? And I was like, you know that you're in a video game world. That's what you're relative to. You can move. Like, the game has a thing. And so, like, we got into a big argument about that, and then while I was playing, like, stupid shit happened, and I was just getting so mad at the game, and so I'm at the very end. I just need to do the thing. I know the solution. I just need to actually experience what it is. So I've gone to the thing. I know where I can get the power thing, so now I need to get back into the ship so that I can drop it in there, and then whatever happens after that. So I'm at that point, but, like, we got there.
Do you know if you're going to get the true ending or not? Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
Okay.
And we're just so late. It was so late in the night that we gave up, and it was such a miserable experience that, like, me and Alan and everybody was like, we're not doing this again.
The true ending is so beautiful that I feel like everyone who plays the game, they have to get the true ending.
Right.
It's
So
perfect.
the worst part about it is it's like, I think it's like the fucking greatest game. Like, it's such a fucking good game. Like, it's like one of the most amazing games I've played. The problem is I can't control the damn thing. You know what I mean? Because Alan was like, I was telling him, like, you don't understand. Like, this is impossible, right? And he was like, I get it. Like, you're pressing the buttons and they're not doing what you want them to do, right? And I was like, no, I literally have no idea what button to press. I just get to the point where my brain is like, nope, and just shuts off. And like, I just hit random buttons and then I fly off to the side and die. You know, I'm just like, good, surprise. You know what I mean? Like, but it is a oh God, Erotic Plague. Oh my God. I've
What
been
up?
forever, dude.
Hello.
What was our podcast called?
Dude, I'm too stoned to remember.
Sonic Boomer.
No, that was me and Corey Bell.
No, dude, I'm legitimately too stoned
Two
to
nerds
remember
and
what
a guy.
it was.
Yeah. No, I mean honestly, like I said, I
2.5 nerds.
I think the game is
You're
absolutely
Generation Spacing.
There you go, there you go.
Yeah.
I think it's like one of the greatest games like of recent times. Like it's just such a well-made game. But goddamn, I cannot control that thing. I mean, the first time Alan and Jason tried to watch me play Descent way back in the day.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah,
I
that
can
was a
imagine.
nightmare.
Classic
I can't
game.
even do
Great
it.
game.
Yeah, I can understand someone not being able to play Descent. Though.
Yeah. I
It's
agree.
definitely very disorienting.
But it's like
Yeah.
intentionally.
yeah.
Which, and
Right,
it's great.
right, right.
Awesome game.
But I mean, that's the thing is like, if I'm like playing the game and I'm like I'm having trouble rotating this thing, people telling me like, "Oh no, you can learn it. You're doing fine. Look, you're getting better." And I'm like, "No, like you don't understand."
Yeah, you
like,
hear that, Adam Keats? No one wants to hear your shit.
Well, because
You shut up! You shut up!
Alan was doing the
encouraging.
same thing, you know? Like, it's like, it just becomes rote muscle memory, but like,
Yeah.
I'm not learning what the things are doing. So in other words, like if I'm playing a video game or I'm playing a rhythm game, right? You learn the techniques to do it, and so you can see a brand new track that you've never seen before, and you can play it.
Okay.
When I'm playing Outer Wilds, I know if I want to go from here to here, learn a rote thing to get there. But now, if you want me to go from here to here, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. You know what I mean? So it's not like I'm learning a skill. I just learned the one thing to do this one thing, but none of that translates into logical attachment to what's happening to me. You know what I mean? So like,
I don't know what you mean.
So,
Yeah.
have you seen any good movies lately? Read any good books?
read books? Who do you think I am?
You know what I have been reading? The new Batman.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that's really good.
Oh, is
Very
it
good.
a
From
comic
you, I guess.
graphic novel?
Yes.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. I need to see that. I've heard it's great. Predator Badlands.
I
Have you really?
read
Okay.
that the first few episodes were good, and then
No,
everybody didn't like
Predator
the-
Badlands is the movie that just came out.
Oh, what's the Alien show? The Alien shows, and I'm thinking.
Oh,
Oh,
Alien
yeah,
Earth.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that's cool. I didn't realize that Badlands is supposed to be good. I'll check it out then.
Oh, I have heard it is like the greatest. Like everybody I've heard, because it's the same guy who did Prey. Did you see Prey?
I saw
Never,
Prey.
never got around to it. I
Okay.
probably should.
So, Prey, like when people watch Prey, they're like, "Oh God, this guy kind of gets the Predators," and so now he's taken it. It's kind of has a little bit tied into the cartoon that they also had.
I didn't know there
animated,
was
so-
one, but
yeah.
alright.
But
Yeah, I'm not
they're
super plugged
fleshing
in.
out the entire lore of like the Predators and stuff, and the main character is a Predator. And so you're following him and what he's trying to do, and he's stuck with a Wayland Yutani synth. So he's actually stuck with an android,
Oh,
like
yeah,
with the
yeah.
aliens, androids. That's Elle Fanning. And apparently it's just like the most amazing movie ever. Everybody's been saying nothing but good things about it.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
watch it.
Yeah, we'll do.
But read Absolute Batman.
Absolute.
I guess
Absolute
I'll.
Batman.
I will once it finishes.
Absolute Batman? It then probably won't finish for a long time.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere probably.
So what have you been thinking about all the MCU stuff, like Fantastic Four?
I think they're back to making quality stuff.
I mean,
They fell off hard with like Thor 4 and Ant-Man and that like whole line of movies sucked, but
You really didn't like the Doctor Strange.
oh
one,
my
right?
god,
The-
Multiverse of Madness is so fucking bad.
see, like I actually
That
at
movie
least enjoyed that movie,
sucks. Ugh. Yeah, that movie sucks. But I think Thunderbolts. Well, Deadpool Wolverine is kind of where it started.
Yeah.
That movie's a lot
That
of
was
fan
good.
service, but it's
Yeah.
good at least. It's
Yeah,
a good movie.
that was their
Thunderbolts is actually a great film.
I heard that. Yeah.
I was not ready for that movie. I was
No?
not ready for that movie. I was like, okay, Thunderbolts. I'm like, I hope it's good. It looks like it's good. It looks like they're doing the thing. And then afterwards, I finished the movie. I sat in my car and I cried for like 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Like
that
I
was all
could
right.
not like even start driving
That makes
home
me want to see it more.
because it was so like I was shocked at like I said, I just wasn't ready. That was
Yeah.
not the movie that I thought it was going to be. And it was like, oh, it was so good. And then it was funny because like Olaf hadn't seen it, right? And so it came out on Disney Plus, and I was like, hey, you want to sit down and watch it because I want to see it again. And we watched it, and I knew the thing what was gonna happen and everything, and I just cried like the
That's
whole
awesome.
like,
Okay, I'll see it. I'll
dude,
watch it.
holy
It's a good
crap.
movie.
Won me
Holy
over.
And then
crap.
Fantastic Four is also a great film. So I think they're back to quality. I'm looking forward to Doomsday and Spider-Man 4 and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
You know what series we just watched that we really, really enjoyed? Was Despicable Me.
Wait, the movies? You saw
Oh
all the
no!
movies?
Yeah, we all.
You're old enough to be a Minion boomer.
No, it wasn't the Minions. It was Despicable Me 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Minions is totally different.
They're in those movies.
Yeah,
That's where they
obviously.
originate.
Having seen the films, I'm aware of that. But yeah, honestly, I thought they were all really good. And I was surprised at the fourth one. I thought it'd be bad by that point, but it was good.
Oh,
still.
yeah.
But he got 4 times better.
Suddenly it was good. Well, it was good the whole time.
I think I've seen the first 2.
And
They're fine.
I'm sure I've seen the first one,
There
and
it
I
is.
think that's all I've seen.
They're fine.
they're all good.
I don't end up watching a lot of
Listen,
movies.
the Minions, they always work for bad guys, right?
No.
Yes, they do.
Nuh-uh.
Canonically, they always work for
No.
villains.
Gru. Well, I won't spoil the story then if you're not aware of how things move on in the Despicable verse.
Okay, up until they had only worked for villains. So who did they work for in the 40s? Who did they work for in the 1940s?
What do
Stalin.
you mean? Oh, you're trying to say that they're Nazis.
Yes,
I see.
the Minions were
You want me to
Nazis.
think that these little minions are
The
Nazis.
Minions were Nazis. Yes,
I just, you know.
I ruined it for you. Take that.
I'm not sure that is correct, but
Well, if they existed in the 40s, chances are.
well, you have to watch.
Just saying.
You have to watch the one that goes through their backstory and explains where they came from.
But
and
that
how they
happens
came to be.
in one of the Despicable Me's and not one of the Minion movies?
I don't think it happens at all. I think they never go. I think you never find out.
Because of the implication. They thought this
God.
through. They know.
Because of the.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, it's amazing.
I have convinced my wife to watch Back to the Future finally.
Ooh.
You gotta convince her to watch that?
She
And you're still married?
she's never seen a lot of movies that I think are good.
Oh, man.
I got
At
her
least
to
you get to
watch
introduce her to all these movies.
Indiana
That's kind
Jones
of
not long
awesome.
ago. Yeah.
I mean, but I like
she's
that-
never watched Star Wars.
I mean, because the thing is,
Yeah,
like, well, see,
you know,
That's why I haven't pushed on it.
right,
Yeah.
right. So, but here's the thing, right? Like, Back to the Future is one of those movies that, like everybody loves, right? Like women, men,
It's
whatever.
just a good
you know.
movie.
Yeah,
even if you don't
uh-huh.
care about sci-fi or whatever, like,
Right,
it's just
right,
a
right.
good
It's
movie.
barely a sci-fi
Yeah, it's like
anyway.
well,
right?
her position was she doesn't care about sci-fi, and that's why she didn't want to watch it.
Right. Mm-hmm. But
It's like
Yeah,
it's like
it's not
barely,
really a
basically what
sci-fi
you
thing.
said. It's like barely sci-fi.
I mean, the third one in that series was literally Steven Spielberg going, I really want to make a Western. And that was the only reason why it happened that way, because he just wanted to make a Western. That was it. No, I'm sorry. No, it was Spielberg. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And that's why it sucked.
I actually like the third one.
It's fine. I don't
yeah,
hate it. It's
I
fine.
remember as a kid going to the movie theater and seeing Back to the Future 2, and then at the end they teased that it's going to be in the Wild West for number 3. I was so hyped walking out. Of the theater. So
I think
excited
I was
for it.
too young to have seen that. The first movie I remember seeing in theater was Ninja Turtles 2.
Oh, sick. 2.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
2. I believe I was 4 years old.
Wow.
What's
alright.
the first
Core
movie?
memory.
Yeah.
What's the first movie you remember ever seeing in theaters?
It might be Back to the Future 1, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was Star Wars.
You were 0 years old. You were 1 year old when that came out.
And all I remember.
That was 1977.
So the funny thing
Come
about
on.
it is, well, I mean, I would have been 1, and I was a baby. My parents were the terrible people who brought the baby into the
Oh,
thing.
no.
Because the only memory I have of it was that at the very, I for some reason have memory it was TIE fighters flying at the screen, but that would have been at the end. Because it was the very beginning of the movie, so it was probably just the trying to board the thing, and it scared the crap out of me. I cried. My dad had to run me out of the theater. Like, he had to do
You
that.
were not 1 year old yet, right?
If it's summer of '77,
Yeah.
I'm 1 year old. I was born in '76.
If you were born summer of '76,
No, I wasn't born summer of '76.
Oh.
Winter of '76, right?
Yeah, okay.
So
Well,
I
kinda
would have
asked
been.
me, but yeah.
I would have been.
so then you're like a year and a half. You're
yeah,
almost two.
I was a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bit more believable to be like 12 months old and
I'm-
remembering Star Wars.
That was my parents' first date, Star Wars.
Really? I mean, I was talking to my friend in college, who this is a college person, who was around my age, and I was like, yeah, when I first saw Star Wars in the theater, because the remakes were coming out, and after I told him that story, he was like, you were alive when the first Star Wars came out, and I was like, oh my god.
It actually surprised me too. I
I
had
hate
never thought about
everything.
that.
No, but yeah, no, I have a shockingly, surprisingly strong memory. I remember a lot of things when I was a baby. Like I remember like maybe 4 or 5 specific incidents. You know what I mean? That just
Do you
stood
remember
out to
pooping
me.
your pants?
No, I never remember that.
You never did that?
Oh, I did. I'm sure. Yeah, I don't remember it because it probably happened so often. It was like nothing was
fair enough.
special.
Yeah.
I still remember one time I was a baby and my parents
Well,
had
that's
this,
an interesting question.
I guess, yeah.
they had a coffee table.
Why would you want to remember that?
And there's two.
Wow. I don't know.
I mean, and there was 2 glass panes on the coffee table.
Yeah.
And they had my bottle drink, right? And they put it down, and I don't remember why, but I put it down on the glass, and my grandma picked it up and moved it onto the wooden part, right? And I wanted it to be on the glass, so I moved it back on the glass, and she moved it back onto the wooden part. I moved it to the glass, she moved it back to the wooden part. I got so mad, I picked it up and I slammed it and I shattered the glass.
Good job, James.
Like as like a 1.5 or 2-year-old kid or something like that. Like I literally shattered the glass.
I
so.
mean, if the bottle was glass too, yeah.
Yeah.
A baby could definitely do that.
Yeah. And also just gives you an idea of where my temper was my whole entire
Yeah.
life. So,
Yeah.
I've always been that way. The other one I
Oh,
also
James.
remember is, even though this one I just remember in a complete fog. I just remember something was happening that was stressing my dad out super badly. And my brother was like asking questions and trying to figure it out. And that was when John Lennon was shot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dang,
But
dude.
all I remember is just being in the living room and it was super fuzzy and I can't remember it. But I remember something was happening.
What year was that?
I don't remember.
1980?
I don't remember.
I think it was like 1980.
Yeah, whoa. I'm not even 38 yet, all right?
Yeah,
Not
it was 1980.
even.
It was 1980. So I was like 4 years old at that point. So I remember that.
Ancient. Yeah, I mean, that's a regular human memory.
Yeah, it's
era.
true. That's true. Yeah.
Check
mean-
this out. This is what I've been working on.
Oh, but have you
The new split box.
have you ever revealed this to anybody yet? Or?
Yeah, I've showed
Oh,
them
on
off.
the
I showed them
social
off at
medias.
Evo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, look at these bad boys. It's kind of far away, I guess, from the camera, and I'm not gonna get very close. But it basically like looks like a glove, kind of.
Here, I can do this if you want. Like, you could hold it up over here, David.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Check these bad boys.
So there you go. Yoink.
Little guy. Yeah, so it incorporates the thumb button on the actions side, which I've never tried before, and it's taking me a little while to learn. But yeah, the idea is basically that it works just like my split keyboard. That's like the idea is to not need to move my fingers at all.
Right.
Like it's only these specific spots.
But I mean, do they know about like the way it's built and everything like that? Have you talked about that?
Yeah, show the hand placement.
Well, I don't know how to do that. The hand placement is like
Right.
this. It's really difficult. So the idea is to keep your wrists very straight and to have your fingers kind of come down from where they are on the top of the wrist rest here into a little lower position.
But I
What
mean,
plastic are the buttons made out of? It's all PLA plus.
but, I mean, do they know it's all like modular and everything?
Sure, I've
Oh,
talked
okay,
it's all
okay,
modular.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
these
yeah,
are-
okay.
it's on grids. This is a grid.
It's basically a Lego thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Hey, buddy,
yeah.
who gave you that idea, buddy?
Did you?
I did,
you?
yeah.
Okay.
I really did, yeah. I'll pull up your chat log.
I remember,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did talk about it. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. If I thought of using TPU, yeah, I didn't like it for any of these pieces. I want it to all be hard and immovable.
Well, you know what? I would use it because I
That's
would
an
love the
interesting
TPU.
That's I should have gotten.
Good work.
Jeez.
Anyway, yeah, this.
I want royalties.
I just brought it because I have been working on it a lot, and like I've been saying, like making stuff's great, and even if you're not gonna do anything with it, maybe in fact, especially if you're not gonna do anything with it, it's cool to make stuff.
Right, to do it for yourself, basically. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, like I said, I totally get all of that, and it's one of the things that I've been having trouble wrestling with. You know what I mean? Like trying to figure out
Make some stuff.
how
Make a
to
game.
do stuff like that.
Shoot a video.
I'm so
write
scared
a
to
story.
try to make a game. I'm so scared because I know how I am. I remember when Mega Man Powered Up came out, and you could make your own stages in that game. And this was back when my sleep schedule wasn't terrible.
Okie doke.
And I would just be up until like 5, 6, 7, which was like rare for me back then. Like I just never, but I couldn't stop. Like I couldn't put it down because I kept making a stage, and I was like, oh, this is really clever. Oh, and I did this, and dude, like
Making stuff's great.
I'm scared.
It's fun.
I'm scared to know. I know myself. You know what I mean? And I know how I get. And if I start making a game, you may never hear from me ever again.
As long as you're having a good time. That's cool.
Well, that's
Sounds like a win-win.
yeah, then you should definitely.
Yeah.
But
Let's get you started
you're
right
saying,
now.
You're saying like as long as you'd be enjoying yourself, but the reason why I said you never hear from me again is because I would also have died during the course of this because I have no food. I have no food at that point. So.
Speaking, I was
just gonna say.
You guys want to go eat?
I would like to go eat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure Lindsay is hungry too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Lindsay, are you hungry?
All right. You get to ask one question, chat.
That all three of us have to answer.
Have to answer.
And we get to pick it.
What's your favorite racial slur? That's what I would have asked right now.
You just gave them that idea.
I'm definitely not answering that. I don't have one. But it definitely what popped in my head.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I would just throw out a Chinese one, right? Because, like, you know.
Cover of
yeah, Is Kimberly worse than Street Fighter 6? Not even close. Not even close. I don't think she's as broken as everybody says. Someone actually told me that she is just like Mai and has no weaknesses.
Wow. Okay. Let's not be unreasonable.
And I was like, come on, dude.
She's not like Mai.
Yeah, I think she's like 11th in the game right now. Like just outside the top 10. 11th or 12th. Like that's where I think she is.
Okay.
Which is really high because...
I don't think that in my reckoning of the game, I wouldn't narrow it down to specific numbers, but I do think Mai is top tier, and that Kim is right underneath that.
Right. I can go with that.
Who's my... Oh, boy.
There's too many questions here.
So many.
Who's your most hated character of all time in fighting games? I don't want to answer that question, John the Automaton.
Sabretooth.
No, actually, it's not.
Oh, it's not?
Oh, we'll never find out.
We'll
'cause
never
James doesn't
know.
wanna
We're not
answer.
answering that one.
Of the three of you, who would organize the best retro tournament? That would be me, because I know the retro games more. No, I'm just kidding.
Probably. I mean, I know two of them, but that's it. There's just ST and Third Strike.
No, Kimberly, I think is more than mid tier. I think she's high tier right now. So there's top tier and then high tier. Like you said, it would be the tier right under that. So I think she's high tier.
Major winning potential.
Number one restaurant you've been to? That's a hard one.
I don't know. I'm not the restaurant guy. I go to restaurants because I'm married to somebody who really cares about going to good restaurants. And so I am along for the ride. And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is so tasty. And then the next dish comes out. I'm like, oh, it's so good. This is so tasty. And she's like critical. So I don't know.
What are your guys' favorite offensive and defensive mechanic in a fighting game?
X Factor, next question.
Parry. Next question.
Parry. Ooh.
Offensive parry. Walking. Walking is it. That's the answer.
I know I had an answer to this question because I've been asked this question before.
Until I said parry and walking.
Yeah,
You said X Factor.
I mean,
Mine goes blank.
I mean, honestly, I feel like
You guys nailed them all.
I still feel like one of the best mechanics ever that helped offense and defense was the grid system in Under Night. Honestly.
Oh, grid's cool.
Yeah, because like if someone's turtling, if you were good at blocking, you would gain grid, and then you would win Vorpal, and you have more power.
Indeed.
And so you want to do. I really like the grid system. So.
All right. Well, congratulations. That was the question.
That was it.
You
Nailed
chose
it.
not to find anything else out about our dangerous lives outside of this context and all the weird things that we get up to, and the fact that James is running for office right now in Los Angeles, and you guys didn't even want to know about that, but you'll never find out
could probably
Good luck.
do better than most of them. Anyways,
Good luck in your congressional race.
Yeah, well, it was
I
fun
know,
to come on in person.
I meant to bring an apple and I forgot.
did you actually eat the stems too, or no?
It depends on how long a stem it was.
Really?
Yeah, if it's a short stem, sure. If it's a long stem,
But I mean, did you chew it or did you just swallow it like straight up?
It's,
Right.
it's like a normal part of the apple.
it's just part of the apple.
But I mean, it tastes awful, right? I mean, like.
How do you know?
Because I've like chewed on a stem before,
Why?
right? It just I don't because I chew on things. I just chew on.
Well,
things.
that's weird. Anyway, I'm eating a whole apple. But I forgot to do it. Honestly, yeah, it's really fun to hang out again and
I
chat
just
with
felt
you
like-
It
fellows.
has been good.
I miss this, you know.
Sure. Yeah, I agree. It's
like
been
it was,
it's been a lot of fun. Good to see you on the chat. Really cool to see all your names in there. I mean, a lot of you guys are keeping up with regularly anyway, but I hope everybody else is doing well out there, and that you're all doing good and enjoying things and doing good. And I hope that you're all doing good
The seeds are poisonous in apples.
and doing good. That's right. Don't eat an entire bag of only the apples.
An entire bag of just apples.
Because that's what it takes for
That's
you to.
yeah, exactly. The
yeah.
dosage is so small. It's not a big
Right.
deal.
It'll kill a squirrel, but
I want to know how did somebody find that out? Did somebody
I-
actually just eat an entire bag of apple seeds?
Probably not, but once.
Yeah, Johnny Appleseed did, right? I mean,
That's how
what
he
we-
went.
That's how he died.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
exactly.
the lore.
That's
and
like-
that's the Tuesday show. All right, see you later.
Cool. All right.
Alright.
Thanks, everybody.
No, thank you guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And of course, the day that this podcast graced your ears was the most important day of your life, but for me,
It was Tuesday.